Hi Cancer, thank you so much for tuning in this month. This is your November reading. I just want to thank everyone who's tuned in over the last couple of months. I'm only new to YouTube and I just thank you all for the views. And also remember that I am still offering a free question for any new subscribers. So if you subscribe and you ask a question, I'm happy in the comments below, I'm happy to get back to you. And if you'd rather not have it in the public forum, please just email me at my email address below and I'll be happy to get back to you in private as well. So let's get into your November readings. So November starts out with you, just before I get into that, I'll just say that I got some very specific messages for some people, and I actually heard something that I don't know if you've had a question in your mind about a timing issue, but I distinctly heard while I was meditating on your cards, when you get back. So for somebody, that is the answer to a question that you've been needing to hear about. And some other things, again, lots of different messages, and I'm feeling like these are from multiple just because this is a general reading. That's why I'm getting such different messages for different people. But in general, I'll say that November, you are absolutely starting out with a some very quick action. And it could be based on, and it could be some hasty action as well, quick and hasty action. And for some people, I am absolutely seeing that you are also going to have to go on a voyage, a trip, travel by air, and it's going to be sudden, and it's going to be something that you weren't expecting, and it's going to come up for you this month in November, where you're just going to actually have to travel quickly overseas for a reason. Now, for others, you're making a quick decision, and it could have something to do with your job or work. Just be careful that you don't make it too hastily, because you've got two cards there that both are saying exactly the same thing, one above the other. So hasty, quick decision and action. And that can actually be really good for some of you, because I'm seeing a complete transformation. There's new beginnings and there's an awakening for some of you. So perhaps this is why you're making that quick decision in November. You've just kind of thought, you know what, you're having a bit of an epiphany, bit of a transformation, and you're going to make your decision based on that. And it's going to be very successful. It's going to bring a conclusion to something that perhaps has been a bit of a barrier for you, something perhaps where it was making you feel stagnant and you weren't going anywhere, and that's really going to be a good decision in the end. I feel it's going to also bring about a successful ending of whatever it is that was troubling you, whether it was at work, or for some people I do see some family woes there. So there could be a bit of stagnation in a relationship for some people there, and you're going to have an awakening about that. And there's going to be a conclusion. It's a successful conclusion, and I see the birth of the beginning as well. Like the Empress card there is talking about rebirth and newness, and also that can be birth of a baby for some of you. So yes, definitely it means new life, but also the Empress with the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this decision that this awakening, this transformation, this new beginning that you're going through is actually going to bring a really good stability in your family life, and it's And it's you also, I feel like you're creating, it's you in a happy environment where you've helped to create a prosperous home, and you've been part of creating something that's quite stable and happy. Now, also, there's a specific message for some of you. I can see that there can be some swift, a fast decision, but it can result in a battle, and it's going to be something that you can potentially win, but it's going to be something that wasn't. Sometimes the loss that you get from a battle is not worth the fight, essentially. So it's a battle. Be careful of making a hasty decision and getting caught up in a battle. Also, for someone else, this is, be careful about making a hasty decision about a person that is a little bit unscrupulous and a little bit can be a cruel person as well. Can be deceitful, using unscrupulous tactics. So be careful about making a decision and doing something like that as well. Make sure you're not this person, and you're doing something that is underhanded or underhanded or unscrupulous in any way. So that's definitely a message for some of you out there. Just be careful of that. But definitely see a successful completion to, bit of a barrier that you've had there in November. You're going to start out fresh and new, and you're going to have a great family and home life in November as well. Now, I just want to read out the Doreen Virtue card that I pull out at the end of a reading as well. Now, these cards always just seem to tie in to the reading so well. So I'm going to, I'm just getting the book here. I should have had all of this ready. Okay. So, what Doreen Virtue says about soulmate. So, your prayer for a soulmate relationship is answered. Follow the guidance that you receive so that you may enjoy this gift of divine love. Your heart yearns for a big love. Since you're on the spiritual path, you desire a partner with a similar philosophy and common interests. You can have great passion and spiritual companionships. Can you have great passion and spiritual companionships with the same person? This card confirms your answer is yes. By drawing this card, your angels ask you to trust in and follow their lead. Your angels have heard your prayers for a great love, and they guide you to take steps to manifest this desire. If you are in a current relationship, your angels ask you to release this partnership to them. In that way, they can help elevate your relationship to a soulmate level, or help you to gently end it so that the new love may appear. Either way, they will closely assist you and give you clear steps to take. Wow, okay, so this kind of puts a completely different slant as well to what I was saying. So as I was reading that, I'm feeling for some of you, this awakening has got something to do with a relationship for you, and you're making some hasty decisions about it, and it's going to be a successful ending to this relationship as well, is what I'm seeing for some of you. That was a message that I just got through as I was reading that soulmate card. But as for others, that aren't in a relationship, you've got that to look forward to as well. So that is amazing for November. So also these aren't specific in time. If you're looking at this in December or January next year, and this resonates with you, then that is specifically the time that you should have been reading this message for you, these messages for you. I thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, please ask your question after you subscribe, and I will happily get back to you. And if you're interested in crystals Also, have a look at my website. I have some beautiful crystal jewelry there that are all one-off pieces. They are made by a designer in Sydney, and once they're sold, that's it. There's not 100 of these. These are just one-off pieces, and the meanings of the crystals are also in under the pieces. So if you need to know what specific sort of jewelry you should get for a gift or something, have a look there. And I'm always adding new jewelry, so please bookmark that page and keep coming back and having a look at that. So you have a great November, Cancers, and I'll talk to you next month. Bye.